Probably because I have the Venetian ones. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, we're back to some Vampire, which we have not played in a very long time. We haven't played in a couple weeks. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to give a bunch of people, I'm going to cure a bunch of people of some stuff, and then we're going to talk to the guy. Okay? And then we'll continue on with the game. Look at my hair. It is just, it's like a flat pancake.
I'm quite busy, right?
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky that
I wish this hospital could have...
Thank you for your... Good evening. Do you need the proxy? And that... It's locked. I cannot enter.
Oh yeah, that girl we talked to the last time, she's missing. That just brought the whole place down to critical. Like, everything just went to hell. I tried curing a bunch of these people. It didn't go so well. If anything, I think this place just might be a loss already.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there any...
Really? Why is no...
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Do you require...
Do you know?
Just...
Well,
Goodbye, Mrs. Gossel.
My sweet girl.
Good evening.
I need blood, Doc.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Evening.
Soldier.
Not really.
As long...
Don't think you can do...
He tells people that this guy tells people that the reason the scars on his face are from the war are actually he slept with a prostitute and the room he was in burned down.
Good.
Disgust. That's what happens when you're a simp. Is that still even a thing? Simp?
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need an...
I'm afraid that's easy.
Goodbye.
Okay, we just need to get her Nurse Brannigan. And hopefully, the next time I finish this episode and we go to sleep, all these people will be completely fine. She should be somewhere, I think. There she is.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you require...
I will be...
No.
Ouch.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need...
Okay. Recovering, 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 recovering. Okay, hopefully that's, now let's talk to the main doctor. I run like I'm holding a poop or something. What even are we even doing again? Okay, we're doing the main quest, yes. Edgar!
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different.
This
It's very interesting.
Okay.
Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Good focus. Okay, not denying.
dear sister. I don't know if I have the strength.
Many enemies in this area. I've been here before. Discreetly attend Mary's funeral. Why can't we just be there?
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth,
Is that our dad, too?
ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
So we're just gonna leave the thing in the hole?
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
There's a single red entity over there.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you?
He's like,
Make
I'm the
yourself
narrator.
known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Why did he make the leaping motion only to do that? Like, it looked like he was about to jump down, but no, he just does that. What is that?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our
Ugly
pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide
Shit.
by them, or I shall return as your judge.
He's a
and
big,
jury.
ugly mofo.
These immortals try my patience. with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Best run along home, sir.
Best be on your way home.
Who the hell?
Didn't you hear me?
Vampire!
This man stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news.
That was stupid. Getting the shit I've been defeated. One thing I don't like about this game is how the combat, it can be like a downward slope and you're trying to crawl out, but you just keep slipping down. Also the load times. I've probably said that multiple times too. What is the temperature? I guess I killed him. Game is still playing. Here, I'm just gonna switch controls.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
Are we not supposed to enter the
is
church?
shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed.
Your eyes burn with rage.
Very well, priest.
Open your heart, my son.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
You are blinded by your false...
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another. Please, Joe.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So,
I'm not bothered. Death is so cold. I hoped it would be more meaningful.
We did it. We did it. I did it. This guy was like depressed anyway. I was like, hey, you know, might as well just put him out of this misery.
it's locked, all right.
I'm also gonna take some of their money.
One way or another. You again?
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if
we just killed his son and now we're like questioning him about it.
That's what it is. Son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
You're a bad father who scares his son and his neighbors, Mr. Peterson.
I don't think I like your attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to dislike your face so much, I might try to improve it, see?
I'd like to see you try, Colossus Joe.
Never. Harry's complicated. Fragile, you could say.
He's dead.
Doesn't mingle with strangers. Now leave us alone.
Goodbye.
God, what? What is this, like, powder shit? Do you not know how many times I've tried to kill this bitch? And fucking Offer Up keeps offering me books to buy. I don't know. Well, let's just go back. Let's just go back to the hospital. There's like construction going outside my window here. I don't think any of you can hear that, which is good. Let's go. Not these guys again.
Christ, he's dead! Roll back to the hell and you! Over there!
Filthy murdering bastard!
God walks with me!
Over there! Look at it! Vicious bugger in it! Snap it, Leech! He's done for him! The power of the Lord commands you! Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
You know, it's like once you get a feel for like any type of enemy, really, you kind of get used to it. You know, I kind of thought like these guys would be a big problem, but no, they're actually kind of pretty easy.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you.
I'll be honest, I like how the red paint reflects off of me right here.
You.
The red paint.
I remember you.
What's it do?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me.
Father.
Made me this creature.
It is I, your son.
What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Can I save right now? I'd like to save. I guess we gotta do it.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
He's like a better looking version of our character.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Whoa, our eyes.
By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Our eyes are red. Why?
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
This guy. So this is the guy we're gonna kill. Or we're gonna do something with him.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks. What on earth happened here?
He just told Edgar just told us.
Time has lost its effect on me.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts.
How is it?
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground.
You're some...
I'm only pouring out. Perhaps...
How could a fit...
I have a small...
Doctors aren't...
Oh, thank you.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about...
Something...
What?
That's not that bad.
Who? Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't...
Please, tell...
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing...
Why not try?
Where is it?
It's in an old...
Goodbye.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Perhaps I should
I
shut
should just
this
run
up.
as far away from this place.
It ain't human! Kill it! Want some of this? Oh, that's gonna start! Die, beast! Burn it, steady boy! One of them! Die, burn it! Get back in the tree! Want some of this? Don't like that! This beats, boys! Die, Bernie! Burn it, boys! Want some of this? All of your bloody leeches need killing.
I'm stuck.
Crush the leech, boys! Die, beast! Burn it, boys! Die, Bernie! Want some of this? Crush the leech, boys! Die, Bernie! Burn it, boys! You're mine! Want some of this? Crush the leech, boys! Kill it!
I'm not about to lose this bitch.
Why the long face, Doctor?
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here. Just more alive, as a Skal. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of...
Ask what you will. As the Lord is...
Why did you kill Miss Jo?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you...
Of course.
So you claim...
Though Harriet...
People have been murdered.
Have a little faith.
How do you plan?
Take this key of the old sewer.
I will not look kindly on you.
I'll be here when you return. If you...
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Are you deaf? Get them weapons ready! Found one! Bloody Christ, he's dead! I shall fear no evil. Oh no! This one's mine! Die, beast! Kill you! Want some of this? I'll kill it! Die, beast! You'll pay for this! Let's pin it down!
It's locked, all right. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. That doesn't work. I cannot enter.
Dude. Damn. I'm gonna have to fight him.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Oh, God.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Once you've vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name! Foolish Ekon! Power you cannot comprehend!
Oh. No, no. No! I'm really starting to sweat here. Oh my god. And I keep thinking there's somebody behind me because the freaking shadows. Oh my god, hold up now. Sorry if that sounds annoying. Let's keep baby powder.
Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary needles.
We got him. We got him. Heal me, why don't you?
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath.
Aren't they bad though? So wouldn't that kind of be a bad thing? Shouldn't we even want to kill all the skulls?
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
There's somebody here.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Let him just walk in here.
This is our domain, not yours.
Oh, God.
You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
You know, we've been playing this game for a little while now, and I still have no idea what the hell the plot is of this game. I really have no idea.
Shall not bend a knee, young Ekon.
This is not Game of
Thrones. I
Thrones.
sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Virgil is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves, if they had their way.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire Society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Why was that? What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scowl.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient off...
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
He was turned and is now a Scowl.
And why is that? Because he's a...
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Eternal gratitude for your protection,
We're
Master.
at your mercy. Will you end us? Your place is not here.
Oh, we just leave?
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions.
Your room. The
To see if I would be mourned.
Do you take pleasure in
Nobody gave a damn about me.
Why flee with...
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see us.
Why did you...
And why not?
Will you...
Bridget is kind.
So you
Yes, I'm with my own...
How do you feel?
This reminds me of the... What was that thing from Fallout 4? The Underground Railroad thing?
Oh,
Does the...
it is not pain
Have you...
People here tried to feed me.
I have a question of the...
Questions.
Do you remember what you did after...
First, a question.
Very well, then.
Are you like me?
We are similar.
I like what I am.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean.
I will not lie. I want...
Who was that man?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for...
You sought vengeance by your own...
I don't lie.
Shadows. Tell me what you saw.
The shadows.
And these shadows...
It's...
What makes you...
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed.
Questions about...
Nothing, Doctor. I said...
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
What manner of creature is Harriet?
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample.
He's wearing a mask.
It's locked. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Oh. Alright, yeah, that's good.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of His divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! Ah! I can't! Ah!
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
It's not even in his hands, it's outside of his.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. "29 pretty or... Good evening, Miss...
Doctor?
Did you...
Actually, yes.
Who could...
Who?
What?
You didn't see it.
Okay, let's go back to the hospital. If I can find my way there. See, I wish there was a fast travel, but no, there is not.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan.
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget?
According to Old Bridget, Skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphan.
There is something ominous closing around me.
Whatever do you mean?
Do you suspect?
I don't know, Jonathan.
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not...
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed.
Goodbye.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick.
Don't worry, Edgar. The rep...
Is that true? Oh, good news.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old...
Incredible. Well, why not?
I doubt that. She can...
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of.
Does the name...
I never...
No, it's just some...
Either stole, Jonathan.
What do you know of...
Not as much as I would like.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the...
Either stole, Jonathan. If...
Do you think Lady...
Jonathan, our beloved...
A pledge...
Well, let's see what the consequences of our actions are. The following night, I'm actually very excited. It is with heavy heart that I must report the murder of Sean Patrick Hampton, founder of the Hampton Asylum. Guys, I'm gonna end this stupid episode here. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. And I now currently smell grass clippings because they're now cutting the grass.